the worst house in Whanganui, possibly the worst house in all of New Zealand, renovate it to be energy efficient, and try to fill the section up with as much food as possible. The purchase price of the house and the property, the complete renovation, which includes a new roof, almost fully insulated, a new used kitchen and a new used bathroom, plus a fully landscaped section. We've done all of that for under $100,000. When we arrived here, the section was full of weeds and rubbish, and we're on pure sand. And so if you're looking at any serious food production, there's big barriers there. Any compost or nutrients you put on the sand, it's more or less going to just leach through. As well, lots of the water is going to flow through beyond the reach of the roots. So we invested in wind protection and topsoil. Everything else basically is secondhand. We have 118 perennial edible fruit trees and shrubs growing on our 700 square meters, and we've got about between 40 and 50 square meters of garden. We've got one of the most sustainable suburban properties in the country, I imagine. Our power bill is about $25 per month. By conserving our time and effort, by conserving the dollars we spend on our power bill and on our food budget, we actually don't have to work so many hours in our jobs, and we have lots of free time. So with our annual beds, we take an approach of low input, high productivity. And with organic production, one of the big challenges is weeds and weed control. Where we are here in Whanganui, we've got couch and kikuyu grass everywhere. So what we've discovered is that we've really got to kill the couch and kikuyu before we make a garden bed. So what we've got here is one of the last sections that we're going to convert from lawn into garden. But I've got to think ahead 4 months to do that, because that's how long it's going to take to kill these grasses. Otherwise, I'm looking at a lifetime of hand weeding in that annual bed. If you look here, this is just plastic. This happens to be the plastic that our pink bats came wrapped in. And normally these would be part of the waste stream. This is all couch and kikuyu that we've cut from our lawn. We let it grow long and cut it with a scythe. Then put it here, and it's doing a couple of things. It's keeping the light from getting through. Even this plastic will let a little bit of light through. So it's killing the grass underneath it. Also, it's drying this out. In 4 months' time, we've got all this dead couch and kikuyu grass on top, which is our mulch, and we've got all this dead couch and kikuyu grass underneath, which is a green manure. Once we take off the mulch and the plastic, we'll put one more layer of cardboard on top, then about 880 mils of topsoil, and boom, we're away. We've got a garden. Most people think that if you have a lawn, you've got to mow it, and that means petrol, it means noise, and it means emissions. And that's something that permaculturists want to avoid. We've developed a system where we can still have a lawn, we can still have the benefits of open grassy spaces, but it's a carbon neutral lawn, and also it's indirectly involved in our food production. It's got 2 phases, the winter phase and the summer phase. During the winter phase, we tractor our chickens and our ducks around the lawn. I move it every single day, just the length of the tractor. So the chickens and ducks, they're eating the grass and they're pooing. In the summer mode, we don't tractor the birds. We let the grass grow up anywhere from that high to that high. Then we harvest it with a scythe, dry it out, and mulch our gardens. And so indirectly, the chicken and duck poo is being applied to the gardens. Only it's being applied in the form of a carbon neutral, local, hand-harvested, artisanal mulch. About 98 to 99% of our entire section is involved in food production, even our lawn. Everyone lives in a home, and almost everyone has a section. And so sustainable living is relevant, and power bills are going up. and food prices are going up, especially fruit and veg. So one thing that we found is really valuable for us in our lifestyle, and which connects our whole relationship of our food to our energy efficient lifestyle, is our solar cooker. Just here we've got some apples that we're going to have for our pudding this evening. So a lot of what we do here is just demonstrate what's possible.